How you going, dickheads? Here's me face. Welcome to Aussie Man's 5 film and TV recommendations for July 2015. This is a new concept. I think I'll try monthly, just because people recommend a lot of shit to me. I recommend a lot of shit back. New stuff, old stuff, no rules as usual. My first recommendation, the TV show Sense8. I watched this about a month ago, did an FB status update about it. I fucking love it. It's written and executive produced by the Wachowskis, who are behind Bound, The Matrix, V for Vendetta, a bunch of grouse films. Essentially, it's about a group of people around the world that are suddenly linked mentally and must find a way to survive being hunted by those who see them as a threat to the world's order. The Wachowskis, I think they write best when they have some shit to say, you know? This idea of power structures and the elite trying to control people, like the people who are linked mentally, they're being hunted by this bloke called Mr. Whispers, who ultimately wants to control them. And each character is really great. Like, I love the diversity in the cast. It's a really diverse cast, people in different parts of the world, but it's not hokey and it's not forced. I find myself really fucking invested in each of the characters. The action sequences are also mint. Through their mental connections to one another, the characters also figure out how to physically use each other's skills. So everyone needs to use the fucking Korean Sheila's martial arts skills, or bloody Wolfgang, the German bloke's badass ruthlessness. It's give it a go. Give it a go. Next up, the film Calvary, starring Brendan Gleeson. Brendan Gleeson I rate as like one of the most watchable actors in the world. I know that sounds like a plain title to award someone. Fucking most watchable actor on a quiet night in. Brendan Gleeson. But that's what I'm saying. I like the personable, character-driven stories as much as big-budget spectacle films. This is basically a day in the life of a good-natured priest who also receives a death threat against him. So he's going around in this town trying to help people sort out all their fucked up shit, whilst trying to figure out who's trying to kill him. So yeah, it's really good. If you got a quiet night in, just whack it on. It's a solid drama. My third recommendation, Wormwood, The Road of the Dead. This is an Aussie horror film, so yeah, I'm a bit biased, but fuck it. I really love Aussie horror films. I could recommend a bunch. The Loved Ones, Undead by the Speary Brothers, fucking Wolf Creek, of course. But yeah, I like this one. Look, story, not a great deal of substance. It's not the most moving piece of art in the world, but there's a lot of promise. The style, the cinematography, the pacing is really frenetic, and the humour is good too. I love that Aussies, for the most part, just trust one another in a zombie apocalypse, like in this interaction.
Can we come inside? There's fucking zombies everywhere! Yeah, go.
That 10-second interaction, figuring out if you can trust someone or not, would equate to like a season of inner turmoil in The Walking Dead or some shit. So I like that it doesn't take itself too seriously, and that's essentially why I'm recommending it. It was good fun. The world's fastest Indian. I'm sure this seems like it's totally out of left field, but that's how I fucking roll. It's a biopic drama. It's the story of New Zealander Burt Munro, who spent years building a 1920 Indian motorcycle, a bike that helped him set the land speed world record at Utah's Bonneville Salt Flats in 1967. What more do I need to say? I actually think it's one of Anthony Hopkins' most underrated performances ever. We're used to seeing him be like a cold, aloof, even villainous character, and it seemed like even he was refreshed playing this role, this really lovable New Zealander character. It's a feel-good film, but Hopkins is surprisingly moving. Towards the end, the scenes with his motorbike and going for those land speed world records, it's suspenseful as well. I've watched it a bunch of times in the last decade. I love it every time. I got the Blu-ray. I watched it on Netflix, I think. Me mum has the DVD. We got it covered. Next recommendation, True Detective Season 2. Oh, good shit. I'm going to check in with this one because I know I've been annoying. I reviewed episode 1 of season 2, mostly because I was baffled about how many critics had fucking said it was shit, and I was like, hold the fuck up. I was enjoying it at episode 1. I'm still fucking enjoying it, alright? I am with it. I am with it. I don't want to give too many spoilers, because I'm also recommending it here. The end of episode 2, for those of you up to date, was good. Great cliffhanger. End of episode 4, I had it tarnished because I saw critics in my newsfeed saying, oh, it was ridiculous. I fucking loved it. It was great. There's a big action set piece at the end of episode 4. I was sitting there going, this is mint. Colin Farrell, fucking spectacular. Rachel McAdams, fucking spectacular. Vince and Taylor getting a little flat for me, but they're okay. The actors mumble too much. Just bung on the subtitles. You're all good. So, I don't get it. I'm really enjoying True Detective Season 2. True Detective Season 1, if you haven't seen it, fucking get on it. It's like a sleeper hit. People just discover it in their own time-space continuum. Anyway, look, that's 5 recommendations. Hope you've enjoyed this. Thanks very much. I'm a bit drunk after 1 beer. We used to call that Cadbury when I was a teenager. Cheers!